Relativity of simultaneity. The two events are said to be simultaneous if they occur at the same time. Let there be two frames of reference S and S prime. S prime moving with velocity v relative to S along positive direction of x-axis. Assume that the two events occur simultaneously in frame S at points P1 and P2. Let x1, y1, z1, t1 and x2, y2, z2, t2 be the coordinates of measurements made by an observer at the origin of system S. Of the two events and P1 and P2 respectively. Since the events are simultaneous in frame S1, S, therefore we have T1 equal to T2. If T1 prime and T2 prime are two corresponding times of the same two events with respect to the system S prime, then we have from Lorentz transformation equation T1 prime equal to T1 minus Vx1 by c square by root over 1 minus beta square, where beta equal to V by c, and T2 prime equal to T2 minus Vx2 by c square by root over 1 minus beta square. इस दो T1 प्राइम एंड T2 प्राइम को सब्ट्रैक्ट करके हम T2 प्राइम माइनस T1 प्राइम इक्वल टू T2 माइनस T1 माइनस V बाई सी स्क्वायर x2 माइनस x1 बाई रूट ओवर 1 माइनस बीटा स्क्वायर. T1 एंड T2 सेम, इसलिए हम T1 एंड T2 को काट दिए, कैंसिल आउट. V बाई सी स्क्वायर x1 माइनस x2, क्योंकि ये जो माइनस कॉमन आउट होकर x1 माइनस x2 हो गया, बाई रूट ओवर 1 माइनस बीटा स्क्वायर. Thus, if the events are simultaneous in frame S prime, T1 prime must be equal to T2 prime, or T2 prime minus T1 prime must be equal to 0. But it is not so because x1 is not equal to x2. Therefore, the same two events are not simultaneous in frame S prime. As much two events at different places P1 and P2 which are simultaneous for an observer at rest in frame S are no longer simultaneous to an observer in S prime frame having linear motion relative to S prime. This follows that simultaneity is not absolute but relative.